made it back, finally. And we're finally doing some legs, some squats. I feel like it's been like a few weeks. But that's kind of the problem, you know, like we're in off season 1. And so it's kind of like doing the bare minimum, but you gotta remember that this is trying to set us off on the right foot, so when prep starts, we're good to go. But as you can see, it's like a constant struggle. Just even getting here 3 times a week, it's just, for whatever reason, an issue. But we got squats. My knee is still kind of giving me some issues, so we're gonna spend some time warming up, seeing if we can find some exercises that feel good before we get into some front squats. I think given that this week coming up, we'll be doing some heavy deadlifts again. We probably won't go too heavy. Probably the goal will be high reps, feel the quads working, maybe get that heart rate up a little bit. And then we're throwing in various other movements. This isn't in the program for my warm-ups, but I think, if I can get in here, I think this will feel pretty good. I'm gonna try some single leg, nice and slow, for as many reps as I can. And then just doing some single leg work before we get into it. Front squats felt pretty good. No issues really at all. We're moving on to some strict press and some head lay rows. I think I'm gonna start with the head lay rows because that's gonna be a warm up. I think I did 155 last. And I think for the strict press I did 90 or 95, I'm not sure. But we're bumping it up either way. We're gonna be doing 105 for sets of 12. And then 3 rounds of this. And then I'm going to throw in the husafell. This is the challenge. My arms aren't long enough to get where I'd like them to be. So it's a lot of just T-Rex arms. And I'm slipping on the Band-Aid. That doesn't help either. It also helps to have maybe a training partner for an event like this to help guide you along the way, to give you verbal. So you want to make sure that you can hear them for one, but also they can tell you a few more steps, or start to decelerate, turn before you get yourself into trouble and run into anything. And they can keep track of the distance you're going or the time, because when you're doing something like this for a longer distance, you're not thinking about anything besides getting the next step. And if you're shorter, chances are you can't see anything either, so it helps to have someone as your eyes. So if I had someone here, I could probably be a little bit faster with it, feel a little more reckless, because I would have someone able to tell me when I can drop the implement, or when to slow down, or when to turn. Right now, I just have a couple references, like these, the chalk bucket and the box there, but I can't really see them until I get really close. And so the whole time I'm kind of anticipating, like, oh, maybe I'll see it soon. Kind of anticipating that I should be turning soon or slowing down so I don't go too far. If there was any exercise that I would keep in my own program in prep for single leg, it would definitely be these. I feel like it has a great carryover into any type of carrying event, and it's just tough cardiovascular, because you're kind of trying to build that force upwards and forwards almost, the same way you would with anything you're carrying. I feel like it just has a great carryover. I don't know, as much as these have a bad rep for just being so bad, I think they're just super effective. I think they're just as bad, don't worry, but they do wonders.